Hello. Welcome to my fucking planet, baby. I'm happy you're here and I hope you're having a good day and that everything's going well for you beautiful fucking bitches out there. Uh I just wanted to come on and yap for a little bit, to be honest with you, just get some thoughts from inside of my head to outside of my head. So, I have this thing that I have learned about myself recently that is I have a really hard time being creative and following through on my creative projects when there are people around, when I can't get proper alone time. And that's something that I've never really thought about it until I moved back in with my family. And I've had roommates and stuff, but I've been so busy while I was living with my roommates and everything. Up until this past year, this December, or no, over the new year, so January, I moved from Ohio to Michigan, where I'm from, and I was living with some friends. And when I was living there, I was working part time, and people were always in and out of the house. Everyone was doing their own thing. So while I was living there, I was home more. I wasn't in school as much, I wasn't working as much, or I wasn't in school anymore at all, and I wasn't working as much. So I oh, there's a bird that just flew like right past. Anyway, I had all this free time on my hands because I wasn't working as much. I was working part time and I wasn't in school anymore, and everyone in the house was just doing their own thing. So I was really able to start focusing more on my creative projects. I started painting more. I made my first zine while I lived there and got into zine making for a bit. That was really cool. I really like making zines. If you don't know about that, you should totally learn about them and learn how to make them. They're super awesome. Anyway, uh yeah, just all these. What else did I do? I don't know. I mainly painting. That was the biggest thing, was painting. And I'm actually taking a break from painting right now. I've been painting like all fucking day today, y'all. So I guess that's kind of why that's been on my mind, because I've been trying to paint and like trying to get into the rhythm. And it's been hard because since I've been staying with my family, I love my family. Don't get me wrong. I really love and appreciate my family. And sometimes it's hard to get things done when you live with your family because, you know, I feel like it's a more connected environment, which also means, everyone's energies connecting and intertwining and mixing, and sometimes it's chaotic in the house and sometimes it's not, and sometimes it whatever, and sometimes I'm not feeling synced up with the household, and sometimes I am. But for me, something that I have known about myself for a while now, actually, is that I really need alone time. I am an extroverted person through and fucking through. Oh, also, I'm bald now. I just saw myself in the fucking screen. I'm bald again, bitches. I fucking went and got a haircut and it feels so good. I love being bald. It's so comfy. Feels so good, especially in this heat, bro. Anyway, so hang on, I fucking got hold the fuck up. Right. So anyway, um, I'm a very extroverted person through and through. I I am a very social person. I need to have social interactions and be out in the world, get out of the house. I need to be out and do things and be with people and talk to people and spark conversations. And I I pine for good, meaty conversations, and I love to be in groups of people, and I love to be in busy places, and yeah, this is what gets me going, baby. But when it comes, sorry, there's this cardinal that keeps flying around. Cardinals are so fucking pretty, and there's a whole bunch of them, like where I'm living right now, and it's so crazy. Oh my god, the nature is going fucking nuts right now, y'all. Guys, I'm trying to do a video. Can we? Thank you. Okay, anyway. Ah! uh, okay. I need that interaction, but I've learned I really need that alone time. I need alone time. I need time to my lonesome to get into my brain and let all the events of the day marinate and express them however they need to be expressed, whether that's through journaling or making a video or painting or playing music or whatever, there all these different ways, but those are all things that I need to do when I'm alone. I don't know what it is. I think part of it is, especially when it comes to my videos and music, part of it is honestly an insecurity about people seeing my process or when hearing me practice my music. I feel like when people are listening to me work through a song, they're like listening in on my brain, and I don't like that. And that's just because I've had so many people in my life that they like try to pick apart your brain and delve into your brain and really like make their own calls about what you're thinking. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's not really the point. The point is that I don't like people listening to me practice or record a video because I feel like they're judging me, and that's a me problem. That is a me thing. But that's not all of it. I think also a big reason is because I don't know. It's so weird. Like I think it's because it, it almost goes back to that energy mixing thing I was talking about. I'm very easily distracted. I don't know if you can tell from this video where I keep getting fucking distracted by shit, but I get very easily distracted and I will go off on random conversations with people. I will get distracted by people walking through the room or TVs going or whatever. And if an environment isn't like orderly to how my brain thinks it should be, sometimes I wonder if I have a little more than ADHD and anxiety going on, y'all, because I don't know. I just wonder about that. I do mean to ask a professional about that at some point soon. That would be very beneficial and interesting, but that's again, that's not the point. The point is that like if I'm not vibing with the way a room is set up or arranged, or if there's like it's not organized and picked up, or if it's not. I don't I don't know. If it's noisy in there, it's just hard. It's distractions. So I do kind of like hole myself up in my room some days. This day's been a day like that. I've been in my room for like 5 hours just painting and yeah, like painting. I really like the way this one's coming out though. I'm excited to see it finished, but I there's really this video is just me thinking. It's a thinking out loud video. I have a lot of those. That's really what this channel is all about. But uh to this video especially, some videos more have a point and objective than others. This one, I've just been thinking about how interesting it is that I really, though I am extroverted, I really need that alone time to get into my brain and create with minimal distractions. And it's not like there's anything against my family. I do not want to come across like I'm complaining about my family. I appreciate that I am able to stay with them, and you know, I love them very much. Of course I do. And I think this is maybe a common thing with creative people, that you just really need your own distractionless space. You just turn on like some music or YouTube and just let your brain go. So, yeah, just something that, and it's really interesting I think for me because to me it's very interesting because I never realized how much I needed that kind of alone time despite being so extroverted. I think it was always like I kind of brushed that off because I already knew, oh, I'm so extroverted. Oh, I love being with people. I don't want to be alone. And part of it too is not being okay with being alone with myself. I have learned within the past couple of years to really be okay with being alone with myself. In fact, really enjoy and revel in being alone with myself and value my alone time. Me, myself, and I have a fantastic time together. And yeah, I don't know. It's almost like there was a point in my life where I got so comfy with myself that I like just didn't feel the need to go out, but then I was denying that part of myself, that extroverted part of myself, what I really needed. So eventually I learned that I am an extroverted girly that needs to be out and talk to people and really soak up the energy of the outside world. And then also, when it's time for me to process what I've soaked up, I really need to have a few hours or a day or two to myself even. Sometimes I need more time than others, you know? Sometimes I need more time. Sometimes I don't need that much time. Not long ago, I was house sitting for my family. I had a week to myself, and that was neat because I hadn't been, that was the most alone time I'd gotten in half a year almost. And it was great at first, but I burnt myself out with all, it was like I had so this chunk of time, and so I was like, I need to get all of the creative things done in this chunk of time because I have the time. It would be silly to take it for granted. And so I did that, and then I like didn't want to paint again for 3 weeks or 2, 3 weeks because I was just so tired of pushing myself, or tired from pushing myself, maybe rather. But yeah, dude, I need I do need that alone time. I need to not pressure myself. I need alone time, but I also need to not deny myself that time outside in the world either. So, yeah, this has been this has been Ramble Sessions with your host Mary. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say actually. Oh, pen hit for the road. For the road, baby. All right, I love you. Bye.